Left Behind the Kids number 2, Second Chance, Chapter 8, Taking Flight, Part 2. This will be the easy part, now be brave. Lionel was right. There was nothing to applying the bandage. Lionel kept the sticky stuff on the outside of the sore and pressed it tight. But Ryan didn't feel brave. He was feeling more and more like a little kid, and that made him mad. The trouble was, he couldn't be mad at Lionel, who was trying to toughen him up. He didn't want to be mad at his parents, even though he couldn't shake the feeling they should not have left him. He knew they hadn't meant to or chosen to, but that didn't make him feel any better. It was hard to be mad at God when he didn't have belief in God, so it left him only himself to be mad at for being such a weakling. He didn't like that much. Having been a good athlete for as long as he could remember, he had never been scared of bullies or shy of older kids, unless they were way older and a lot bigger. Lionel might have bothered him a week ago, but Ryan felt so alone, so lost. He hated the feeling and wished it would go away, but he missed his mom and dad so much he couldn't imagine he would ever feel any better. This is no way to live, but he had to. Ryan was grateful for Lionel's help. It was almost like having a parent for those few moments, but he wanted to know why Lionel was so serious and seemed so bothered, and he wanted to know now. Why would I not want to go into the house, he said. Go in the house, he said. I don't know. Do you? Let's be brave. Let's go in. You'll be glad you did. Not only tell me why you don't think I'll ever want to go in. All right, Lionel said. Someone's been in there. What? Don't get so excited. What did you expect with all the police busy with everything else? Bad guys take advantage of these kinds of situations all the time. There's never been a time like this before, Lionel. I know. But in my uncle's neighborhood, anytime something big is happening in the city or there's a fire or anything, people get their houses robbed or looted. You just have to watch and be careful, that's all. The robbers aren't out to hurt anybody. They're just trying to get something for nothing. You have to make it hard for them to get in or easy for them to get out. And if you happen upon them, be sure they're scared enough to run off where you try to hassle them. Just like horned animals, if they feel trapped, they'll attack. You don't want that. How do you know someone was in my house? Because the glass in the back door was broken, the door is open, and lots of stuff is missing. Oh no, stuff we're going to need if we're going to stay alive. No, all the food and everything is still there. These guys must know what they wanted that was valuable. Your TVs are gone, your cereal looks like some jewelry's gone from your mother's dresser, that kind of stuff. Ryan shook his head and sat in the driveway. You're right, he said. I don't ever want to go in there again. Don't you see, Ryan? If we lived in there, robbers would be afraid to take the risk. They see the lights and they figure adults have to be in there. You never had anyone break in before, did you? Never? There you go. This is a normal household. It's people coming and going. It was too risky for it to break into. Somebody just checked it out while we were gone and thought maybe the family disappeared or were gone somewhere during the emergency. They got everything valuable there was to get and they won't need to come back. But what about someone else? You never know. Them not going in. Can I? You want to live in my house? Where else am I going to go? Where else am I going to live? In your own house. Where you've been, Ryan? My house has been taken over by uncle's enemies, and until the police have time to mess with getting them out, I'm on the street. Now, you're going to let me stay in your house a while or not? You really want to, knowing someone's been in there? Aren't you scared? I got plenty of reason to be scared about Ryan, just like you, but if anything happens to me, I'll go to heaven to see my family. I'm not saying I want to die, but I've got a lot more to be afraid of than some burglar is going to come back to a house he already cleaned out. You're going to make me stay by myself in the tent? That's up to you. I want to be where you are, and I want that to be outside with me. Ryan, I can't stand sleeping on the ground or even a sleeping bag. I'll be miserable. You've got nice beds in the house, food, drinks, bathrooms. Come on, man, get a clue. I can't help it if I'm scared. It's not like I'm leaving this way on purpose. How about we just stay in the tent now and keep an eye on the house? Then when it gets dark and me gets tired, maybe I'll want to sleep in a real bed. That'll be the day. Well, I'm not promising, but if you can fix that broken window, I feel a lot better. There's nothing boarding up a broken window either, Lionel told Ryan. You got some plywood and a hammer and nails? Sure, let me at him. Ryan was amazed again at what Lionel could do. Your dad teach you all this stuff? Yeah, I guess. Never thought about it as him teaching me. Just let me do stuff with him and tell me what to do. It's not hard, it's just logical. You want to nail this board all the way around the window in the door so it keeps air and water out. It'll let you lock the door and keep you safe until you can get someone out here who knows how to install windows. I figured you could do that too. Lionel shook his head and smiled with a bit tight-lipped grin. Dad and I just took care of the basics, nothing fancy. By the time the door was finished and the boys had sat in the tent a few hours, talking and watching the house, it began to grow dark. You thinking what I'm thinking, Lionel said? What, that you'd like to go in the house? Uh-huh. No, actually, I was thinking that I hope you'd stay in the tent one more night. Lionel looked exhausted as he shook his head sadly. You stay in this tent tonight, man, and you'll be here alone. I mean, it's not my place to invite myself into your house, but you gotta let me stay there, Ryan, okay? I don't know. Sure you do. Now come on. The longer you put off something you're afraid of, the harder it is to ever do it. I know. Then let's go. My head's kind of still hurting, and I've got a bruise on my side. From what? When I fell, I hit something on the bike. Let me see that, Lionel said. He turned on the flashlight. Ryan lifted his shirt. Ouch, Lionel said. That must hurt. Does it need a bandage? No, but just looks like a deep bruise. It'll hurt for a while, but it'll go away. Your forehead on your side, no reason to not go into the house. In fact, it'll probably get better faster if you do go in. Can we do something first? Like what? Ride around, go somewhere. I'm bored. You're stalling. Yeah, but if we do that, I'll get more tired, and maybe then I'll want to go inside. All right, but like I told you, Ryan, if you're going, don't go in the house tonight. You're going to be out here by yourself. I would think they'll be a lot scarier than being in your house with me. Ryan believed that. He shrugged. Maybe. So where do you want to go? Maybe down to my friend Ramey's. He said he disappeared. Yeah, but I know his dad is home. And I want to know if his sister is all right. She's off at college in California, and she's cool. Raimi actually liked his big sister. I never had heard of that before. Hey, I liked my big sister too. It's not unusual, especially if they're enough older than you. So what? You want to go talk to Raimi's dad? That'll be okay. Maybe he'd let us stay with him. That would make you feel safe, wouldn't it? Yeah. Maybe he misses Raimi so much we'd like to have a boy his age around. You want an adult in charge of you? Freedom is only part of this I'm already getting used to. Just let's go, okay? Okay, but I'm not for talking to the guy. How far is it? Just down the block. So yeah, that's Chapter 8 of Let's Find the Kids series number 2, Second Chance, taking flight. And take care, everybody. Another video from my Storytime channel.